Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we had liberated most of the wild mages from the red wizards, but the whole plan near ahead of safeguarding the mages is pretty much up in smoke. Let's have a talk with every one of them that we can find.
I came back and my cats were nearly skin and bones. Did no one think to feed them while I was away? Some hero you are.
Sorry, Barad, I saw no sign of them. If I had, I would have done something.
Well, I suppose I can forgive you. What with my rescue? What do you think, Lucy? Chanticleer? Ha! They purr. If they can forgive you, so can I. Now off with you. The cats and I have some catching up to do.
Ridiculous.
A tinny fanfare for you all. We are most pleased with your efforts.
It was truly an honor, Your Majesty.
Perhaps. Yes, you will do. We are old. Our son, daughter, and wife are missing.
We would name you heir, that our kingdom continues after our time has come. Though the crown be heavy on my head, Your Majesty, I will become your heir and reign when you are gone.
Then we name you our heir. Congratulations. Now, leave me. We are still king, and we have many kingly duties. Good day.
Wow! You'll be a monarch someday. Don't let it go to your head, especially the way it went to Graham's.
Hey, man. I just wanted to say I'm so glad to be back here. I'm free as a bird now, thanks to you.
That you are, Sarevok. Next.
Who knows? I go where the universe takes me.
The universe, in this case being Talana and the others.
You got it, man. This stone is gonna roll with Talana for a bit till we find someplace good. Then I'll settle down and get mossy. But that's a long ways away. Till then, I'm gonna mix my brews, enjoy life, and do what I can for Talana. And hey, now that Hayes is out of the picture...
Tread lightly. Talana's still very hurt by what happened to Hayes.
I know. She's pretty down. And honestly, I'm not sure I'm her type. But you never know. Stranger things have happened, that's all I'm saying. Stranger things have happened. You have returned! You have returned! I wish you all the best. May the gods watch over you in your travels. The good gods, anyway.
And you as well, Noctur. What's next for you?
I'll work with Talana to determine where we ought to go next. We have enough money to establish ourselves somewhere new, and if we all work together, I'm sure we'll manage.
I'm sure you will too. Farewell. I do notice now that someone is missing, that I thought would have run away the moment we got past the bar, but we still have some business in Afkatla. We can check in on her.
Ah, camp life. Unlike the rest of my elven brothers and sisters, I've never been one for isolating myself in the middle of an impassable wood. But, well, this wood is growing on me.
Oh, Daxus, you are a blast to have along.
She really must like her puns, then. I agree. I suppose you've decided to stay with Talana, Daxus.
I'm not sure. Talana mentioned heading back to Afkatla, but she's afraid of the cowled wizards. Who knows? A part of me wants to return to Delasars, as I doubt the red wizards will be coming back to town anytime soon. Another part of me has always found anonymity liberating.
I understand. Good luck with whatever you decide.
Thank you. Farewell.
Ah, my friend, we have so much to thank you for.
Kirik has been playing Leon versus Red Wizard ever since I returned. I'm glad to see him so happy, but I hope his life is not so exciting as yours. He's just playing madness. Besides, I rather like the idea of being a role model.
Of course, of course. I did not mean to suggest that you are a bad influence. I think we will travel with Telana for a time. We have no place else to go.
I do not feel very safe, but I would feel less safe alone. May the gods watch over you and Kirik, Amanis. Farewell. Mareth.
Yay! It's you! Telana told me you did it! You saved everyone!
That I did, child.
Why do you get all the attention? But it's true, Mareth. They are really good at saving people.
Someday, I'll save people too.
That's great, Mareth. By the way, your hair is looking really long.
I know!
But Telana said if I want to save people, it might be better to keep it short because it could get in the way when I'm fighting. I can't decide what to do. Telana's right. Keep it short.
I'll think about it. Bye!
Does Kirik have anything to say?
Who are you?
Hey, I heard about how you beat the Red Wizards. I'm gonna beat the Red Wizards too. Mama says I can't use magic, so I'm gonna beat them with a dagger to the back. You think I'll win? I think your mother would prefer you keep out of trouble. Boring. I'm going to go play with Mareth now. Bye. Sure.
Hello there.
Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Nice and short.
Of all who are here, I am happiest to see you.
Oh? Why is that?
I was foolish, and you were wise. I was weak, and you were strong. You have been both teacher and savior. In return, I give you this.
An enchanted hammer, it's really quite nice.
It is yours. It works good against mages. Throw it sometime, you'll see. Let's not throw it here, though. My thanks again. Farewell.
And so we gained an actual item. The brick +2. Typically, when wizards select items magically enchant, they choose finely crafted weapons or suits of armor. The wild mage Reginald selected a pole with a brick attached to the end. While effective, it's not aesthetically pleasing. In addition to radiating an aura of wild magic when hurled at an enemy, the brick will magically return to the thrower. Being struck by the brick disrupts whatever spell is being cast at the time. Nobody beats the brick. Alright, so an aura of wild magic, 10% enchanted a spell cast within 10 feet of the wield. Beef by friend or foe alike. Ooh. Will be affected by a wild surge. Alright, so you 1d12. That can do a decent amount of damage. And 100% spellcasting failure for the next round. Unless they make a save versus spell. Well, that's nice. Well, Anoman probably is the one that should have that. Right, that's everyone that's here. Let us leave. We have had quite enough silliness here. Now, trade meet. Everything is 24 hours away. How did we end up there if we came from the... never mind.
Of course.
mine's even foggier than usual. Can we stop?
It's long past time for turnip tea.
I wouldn't dream of
us
refusing.
Shake the stew from our eyes and ache from our legs.
And there he is, traitor himself.
So, you found me. Well, I don't care. I don't care at all. Nope, not at all.
Are you drunk, Hayes?
Drunk as can be. Drink's my element now. A fish has drink, a babe has air, but a guilty man needs both.
How could you betray everyone like that? Your own wife?
My wife? Ah! She cared more for wild mages than for me.
We used to have everything. A nice place in town, a good business. I wasn't giving up much, praying her. I had nothing left to give.
So, I traded nothing for 500 gold pieces, and I'm going to use it to buy more nothing.
I just want to hate him. He's too pitiful to kill. It's pathetic. I'd kill you, but death would be too much of a mercy. Goodbye, Hayes. You can kill him.
Life on the road is great, but it makes having friends harder. Before you came along, Talana and I were thick as thieves. Really fat thieves.
You aren't so close now?
No. Even when we're together, it's different. If I had to decide, I think I'm probably better at being on the road than I am at being a friend. I don't necessarily want it to be that way, but there you have it.
Why do you feel that way?
I've never really had a lasting friendship. I've always driven my friends away. I'm pretty good at wandering about aimlessly, though. But hey, we're friends, right?
Yes, of course.
We're friends? Good! Glad to hear it for the most part. I mean, yes, glad to hear it.
Were you hoping for more, Nira?
Anyway, the road calls. Off we go.
Actually, the bed calls.
Never had rats. No sorry.
There. And now we can leave.
Just name what you want.
Probably never return to trade meat. Somehow, always a sad thought. Knowing that you'll see a place for the last time. I don't know why I think of that. Maybe it's even a sadder thought to not know that the place you're seeing is for the last time when you don't intend it to. Right, let's quickly stop over here at the spell store. Or the... what was it called? The Red Wizard Enclave. Just to make sure that our favorite Dwarven Wild Mage is indeed safe. I thought for sure she would have left. I mean, she may have been killed by those magical swords that we encountered. But I don't think they went all the way down.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Just as I thought.
Is she still here? Yes, she is still here. Maybe I should have told the game.
I knew you could.
Thank you kindly. I trust you'll do well by whoever's left too. Ooh, before I forget, here's your money. 150 gold pieces. I'm off. Glad I could help. Lana's at the camp waiting for you.
I was hoping you'd say that.
It'd be nice to see that little clearing again, scorched though it may be. Farewell. Yay! And you'll disappear eventually, though this bar doesn't appear to have an exit. Alright, that's quite enough of that.
Onward then.
Alright, what is our current money supply? Let's stop in the Adventurer Mart for a moment to load up some stuff, or offload some stuff.
To the task at hand.
Rybald Bardaman at your service.
Right, cleric staff +3. I don't think that's necessary. Well, I'm not gonna sell that, even though I could. Kuna. Well, nobody is using a longsword. It's just not powerful enough. Let's see. Bobane. Bastard sword, well. Kuno's blade. It's weapon. Keep it on hand. Casimir. Quarter swords, the kneecap and a quarter staff, adventurer's robe, facet sword and the large shields. The rope of invocation, probably never gonna use it. But I don't need to sell it either. Sure that I have nothing in my other bags that I don't want to get rid of.
Ready for anything. That's it?
Something you need.
The Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain.
Alright, let's have a look at any spells that she might want that he has. Alright, I'll just be doing a little bit of shopping. See you in a moment. Alright, yes, and we're back.
Of course.
We've chunked up the spellbook a little bit more. We also need to fill out some more stuff that I probably should have. I have another ice storm available. Yeah, I think we have enough secret words for now. You can probably take a breach over a chaos. I kind of like the chain lightnings as it is. You don't have access to the spells beyond this just yet. One final double check that I have.
Rybald Bardaman at your service.
In your special wares enough. Lucky's plate. That's cursed, right? Alright, there's all sorts of spells that I kinda would like, but not at those prices. Can't really afford them. Oh well.
Something you need.
We'll see about that later. And now,
Oh, yes.
let's attend to some other business. Now, we've been in and out of Afkatla several times now with days travel between. But, well, we should probably check in on the playhouse before moving on to something a little bit more interesting and serious, perhaps. Well, not say interesting in that way. Not overly fond of quests where you constantly have to go back and forth between locations doing virtually nothing. I mean, I kind of get why it's so difficult to get to the refuge and all that, but 24 hours, all places, it must be close to somewhere. Even if they weren't mages, they would have to get supplies somewhere. If everywhere is more than a day away, that's very difficult to hide. I'm probably overthinking. Oh well.
Onward then.
Let's see if there's any trouble.
Task at hand.
Theater life is never dull.
Leon, we have a disaster on our hands. I don't know if it's a curse or just bad luck. Oh, barely more than a week to opening and this happens.
I trust all is well.
Think me, Lil, the Lord Patron is here. Maybe he can sort this whole mess out now. The musician we had hired to perform the score, he disappeared. I heard the rumors of him having debt problems, but regardless, he's gone. And gets worse. Not only is it too late to replace him, but he vanished with the original score. I have no copy and I don't know where to get one. No music. No score to follow even if we did have music. Ooh, this is a disaster. A disaster. But Higgled, I told you I do know of someone who is here in Eskatla who could please show me Jessin. In fact, I've already talked to him. No, I told you we can't ask Lord Patron to spend more. We can't. Especially when the play is going nowhere. Don't be so hard on yourself, Higgled. Well, I will tell him myself then. Patron, I know a rather famous harpist from Skornubel who happens to be in Afkatla currently. His name is Belmetans, and he is available if you wish to hire him. Better yet, he already knows the score to the Turmerish play from memory. The only drawback, well, I did say he was famous, and he is a wonder to behold. He would add such beauty to the play, but he asks 500 gold to do the task. No, ignore that, Leon. It's too much to ask to... I can play the harp. I have taken many lessons. What did you say, Marcus? You can play the harp. Really well, in fact. That's great, but it doesn't solve a problem about not having the score, however. Well, I don't know the score much, but I know a little. I suppose I could try to write a new score. Wouldn't be so bad. That's an option, and wonderful news. Leon, you are skilled in the bardic arts. Perhaps you could write this score from memory. What do you think? Alright, so this is once again a position where you could do it yourself if your charm is high enough, and mine is high enough, but I say let us hire this Balmetans fellow. Not only does he know the score, but he is a fine magician, yes? You would hire the harpist Balmetans? That is wonderful news. You're almost too gracious, Leon. Balmetans will have the audience enthralled. Most excellent. And this means it all doesn't fall on you, eh, Marcus? I suppose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just give me a save. I want a save, please. Thank you.
Theater life is never dull.
That's so there's nothing much going on here. Because yeah, you could write it yourself, and if you have an aquatic score, you'll get a good enough outcome. Hiring the harp is definitely a slightly better option.
You must gather your party
Depending on the outcome you wish to
forth.
achieve, of course.
Of course.
There's no real way to check, but I've been trying to get the options that give us the best play quality. So hopefully by the time the play actually finishes, we can, you know, get the best money from it. So how is our experience going? Not too far off. Everyone else, well, you're close-ish to leveling. Alright, what else is left? Well, nothing much here. I don't think there's anything in
I
the
haven't
city.
been displeased with a group of folks since the Cormyreans sent the price of turnips through the roof during the onion famine.
Yeah. I mean, there is, of course, probably other stuff to do. But let us actually go with some side content.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Because we have been ignoring this for some time now. I believe we unlocked the first floor. And that's locked. Well, we did unlock it, but obviously it's still, you know, not accessible because we have not finished it yet. Only really done the top chamber. And that's not how you get up there. Silly me.
I am at peace in the outdoor places,
My
though it
mind's
never
even
seems
foggier
to
than
last.
usual. Can we
As always,
stop?
the pleasure is mine.
I don't think you have anything particularly interesting. Waveform. Guess she doesn't need to learn these? I don't know if she... I can't remember what spells I do and do not have. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, if I'm not going to be using it, I probably should bag it. Let's keep that on hand. We might want
Something
some.
you need.
And let's rest. So we can be sure that we are all ready to go. Let us go in.
Whatever I can do to help.
But that indeed will do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all then. Bye.